Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my bookish world. I'm Alex, and today I'm going to quickly do my April TBR because it's like 9 o'clock at night and I want to relax before I have to inevitably shower. That was a hard thing to say. So yeah, these are all the books that I am planning on reading in April. I probably will be getting to a lot of them soon because I have like 4 books that are ready to be picked up at the library because I decided that it was a smart idea to put all of the books that I want to read from the library on hold at the exact same time, so that's fun. But this includes some new releases as well as backlogged, that's not the word, books that I'm just interested in getting to. But first, I'll talk about the 2 books that I'm into. Since I am filming this on the last day of March, I don't anticipate getting through these by before midnight tonight. I will be reading this into April. So the first book that I'm currently reading is actually a book of essays, and that is Nevertheless We Persisted. 48 Voices of Defiance, Strength, and Courage, with a foreword by Senator Amy Klobuchar along with a bunch of other people. I am currently only 55 pages into it. I've been reading like 3 to 4 essays a night. And by the way, part of the reason that I won't read these, beginning to these by the start of April, finishing them, I mean, is because I'm on spring break. I decided I was going to read these on spring break, and spring break came late this year, so here we are. But the other book I am currently reading is Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare. I am currently, I think I just hit like 301 pages, so I'm about halfway through this. It's a little over 600 pages, and I've been reading about 100 pages a day. Sorry, my friend texted me. But yeah, I've been reading about 100 pages a day because I've been at work, so I'm hoping I'll have this finished by like Monday or around Monday. So yes, this will be getting finished very soon, hopefully. Okay, but now let's get to my official TBR because again, lots of books. So the first book is Across the Pond by Joy McCullough. I'll be honest, I don't know much about this book. I know it's a middle grade novel, but I have read stuff by Joy McCullough before. I read Blood, Water, Paint, and We Are the Ashes, We Are the Fire, which I'll be talking about my March wrap-up. I don't know words. But I'm excited to get to it. I think it has to do with like a girl who grew up in the US and she's moving to like the UK to go to school. So, yeah. The next book is We Are Totally Normal. I totally do not know the name of the author, so just let me look this up. As far as I know, I feel like this book has to do with a queer romance. Again, I could be wrong. I apparently don't know things. So the author is Rahul Kanakia. I did not pronounce that right. So it's about a boy named Nandan, and he is going to make his junior year perfect, and he ends up hooking up with this guy named Dave. And that was never a part of this plan, especially because Nandan has never been into guys. So I wonder if it's probably more of a coming of age story, featuring a male romance. So I'll be interested into getting that. I'll probably be getting into that sometime within the next few weeks. And then the next book is White Fragility. I'll probably be reading this throughout the month of April. I was supposed to read it in February, but since February is such a short month, I, for whatever reason, just did not have the mentality to get through it. And also, I think I only read 4 books in February, which I know seems pretty good because a book a week. But anyway, so I'll try to get through this. It'll probably be reading like maybe a chapter or something a night or something like that. But I have been wanting to read this. Obviously, I own it, so I want to get through it. And I want to continue my education on racism and doing better and being a better ally. The next book that I have on here is Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. I, again, don't know what this one is about, except for the fact that it's fantasy and it is by a Black author, which I feel like is really exciting. I haven't read many fantasies, especially high fantasies, by Black authors, which sucks. I know that I need to be reading more. So the tagline is, a girl with no gifts must bargain for the power to fight her own mother's dark schemes, even if the price is her life. So that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in it, but yeah. The next book that I have on here is The Merciful Crow. Again, don't know much about this except that it's a duology, and that the only reason that I know about it is because Madison over at Princess of Paperback loves it and raves about it. But this is by Margaret Owen. So I don't really know what this one is about, but when I try to go into fantasies without much, because I don't know, I feel like it's just more interesting to go into fantasies with no idea what's happening, you know, casual. And then I have Twice in a Blue Moon by Christina Lauren. I have 2 adult romances on my TBR this month. So Twice in a Blue Moon is about this girl named Kate Jones, and basically 14 years later, Tate is an up-and-coming actress. She runs into her ex from years ago, and I guess they rekindle their love. So I don't know. Christina Lauren has been a hit and miss for me in the last few years, so I'll be interested to see if I like this one. And then I have Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli, which comes out, I believe, towards the end of the month. That all I really know is that it has to do with Broadway and acting, so that's fun since I'm currently working on a novel that has to do with Hollywood, so that's cool. I haven't read anything by Becky Albertalli since Leah on the Offbeat and What If It's Us, so I'll be interested. I haven't read her newest book with Aisha Saeed, Yes, No, Maybe So, but that's still on my TBR, so, but yeah, I like Becky Albertalli as an author. Some of her books have been kind of misses with me, aka Leah on the Offbeat, but I really love Upside of Unrequited, as well as Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, so I'm hoping I'll love this one. And then the next book, second to last, I promise, because this is a crazy, is The Anti-Relationship Year by Katie Wismer. If you don't follow Katie on YouTube, her channel name is Kate's Book Date. I really recommend you follow her. She has great content, especially if you are into publishing. She is a self-publisher and editor and indie author. So yeah, I've been following her for a while. This is her 4th book. She has 2 poetry books and then 2 novels. This is her 2nd novel. So this follows a girl named Jo, and it takes place in 2 timelines between her freshman year and her senior year, I believe. And she basically swears off relationships for some reason. I don't know, but I'm excited to get into it. And the last book on here, I also should be getting to very, very soon, is A Duke by Default by Alyssa Cole. I don't actually know for sure what this one is about, but I read A Princess in Theory recently and really enjoyed it. So I'm anticipating enjoying this. I decided that I was going to read like 1 adult romance a month in a series, so I'm working through, because I have a few adult romances that are series, but yeah. So that's it for my April TBR. As you can see, it's still pretty large, but I would say it's a little bit more manageable just because there's a lot of contemporary on here. Also, A Crown of Gilded Bones comes out towards the end of the month of April, but it comes out on April 20th, but Amazon is saying that I'm not gonna get it until April 27th. So technically it's on my May TBR, but just so you know, I might be starting it a little bit sooner. It just might happen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow my social media down below. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!